Manus, Doherty and Mark McInerney here in the Eire Og clubhouse. It's coming up to the county final, the football final, on in just over a week's time. So, lads, thanks for coming in, first of all, for talking to me. One of you is a defender, one is an attacker. So, I'll start off in defence. Manus, you're playing the football of your life, really. You burst onto the scene there, I think, last year. Maybe you were coming a bit before that, but you're a huge player in the county now. And is that expected of you in the county final, obviously?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so just the last year, 18 months have been good for me, I suppose.
Yeah. Winning the county final last year, was a huge thing. Like, year two young players, so it's not that many get a county medal. So it was a huge breakthrough for Eire Og as a club as well. It's been a while since they had won one up to then.
Yeah, so I suppose it's nice to get one under the belt early in your career. I suppose it takes a bit of pressure.
Yeah, it takes away. Mark, your football comes from West Clare, I think. It'd be fair to say.
Yeah.
Your old fellow would say that anyway.
Yeah.
A great county player in his day. You're a free taker now, Mark, as well as everything else. You're a goal scorer. You're a goal poacher. I think you seem to pop up in the right place, and you have the finishing touch. So coming into a county final again. I know last year you nearly burst the net, but you have to do it all over again, I suppose, in the county final again.
Yeah, it was just I've decent year so far. I've been lucky with a few of the goals now. They just kind of popped my way, and a few of the others the boys set them up handy for me. So I'm just gotta work hard in the final now to make those chances, and hopefully, if I do get a chance, I put it away now. But
yeah. Growing up, would you have been aware of the 1992 Clare team? And I suppose your household was really a football household, really, anyway, growing up.
Yeah. Dad has a few memorabilia around the place. He has a football from the 92 final there at home. So, yeah, growing up, I'd always know about it. I'd always been a dream of mine to play for Clare and one day in a Munster like that as well. So, yeah, definitely. Growing up, going, all Dad's friends and going to all the Doomleg matches and Eire Og matches growing up, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, big boots to fill.
Big boots to fill, yeah.
Manus, what's your background in sport? Is you have sport in your family as well?
A bit. I'd kind of be the main. I suppose my parents. I don't know. Maybe my father. I don't know if they play that much sport really. I suppose I was the first.
Well, they certainly got you all playing it anyway.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you know anything about Innes Diamond? I'm sure you do, but I mean,
I haven't actually watched them all year, but they're getting over the line every game now, so they must be.
Yeah.
Must be good.
They are. Were you aware of what happened last Sunday? Were you aware during the match, of the excitement?
I'm following it on the radio. I wasn't at it, but
yeah.
They seem a good team anyway. Just they've beaten pretty.
They've beaten them a few times now this year, so yeah. They're coming into town gunning for you, really, because you're the champions, and they want that cup. So I suppose you're obviously well aware of that, but you're going to have to be at your best on Sunday week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mark, yourself, free taking now in these conditions is not easy, but. I told you have a lot of practice now, and the conditions have changed in the last week or two, but we're hoping for a fine day, obviously, for the county final.
Yeah, it's always tough, just comes from a lot of practice, last whatever number of years, I always taking frees before training, after training, outside of training as well, so just I've been lucky this year that most of them have been going over, there's a few that I've missed now. I missed one there the last day, but it's just a lot of practice, and whatever the weather now, hopefully a good day now, because it is tough kicking in the sloppy grass like that. But
it only seems like yesterday that you were down playing underage football with St. Flannan's. I remember being at matches down there in Limerick and places. You've grown up awful quick, or it's getting very old. I don't know which it is.
Great days now.
Yeah. It's a huge step up to step into a senior team, when you left the school, and underage. Obviously, you got the experience playing underage with Clare, but it's a huge step up then to play with the likes of Aaron Fitz and Gavin Cooney. serious players like, and Kieran Russell, like.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I first started playing adult football, I remember my first year, I thought it'd be well, it would be. Didn't think it'd be easy now, but didn't think it'd be as tough as it was. Like so, but it's been a few years now. I've grown up, and then the lads, those boys, Aaron Fitz, Gav, Kieran, they've all they're all leaders in the team. There, they help all of us improve so much. Like so, just the last 2 years has kind of been ahead of all that kind of work. Has just come to fruition really. But we've still got a lot ahead of us now. We've still got a really tough match now in 2 weeks' time. So we got to just work hard and try to get our best performance out there.
Absolutely. Being in the county final last year, Manus, I suppose the routine, whatever you did last year, it'll be similar. Like personally, when you get away from the training pitch, like at home and that, and the build up to the county final, like I suppose it doesn't get any easier either for the side, even though this is the second year. What would you do of a Saturday typically before a county final?
I suppose it might be a bit easier now we've experienced it last year, maybe a bit less nervous. Maybe I just watch TV or something.
Yeah. Just
relax.
relax.
Yeah.
And Mark, have you any rituals? Do you head back around Doonbeg or anywhere to see what's going on back
No,
there?
usually I end up working the night before, but I won't. Not this year. I need to fucking prepare the best I can, because it's obviously a massive game. But usually just relax, get your carb running, get your energy in, so and recover from the last game and all that kind of stuff. So just that's it.
There's a great buzz in around this place. Like I came in, I was in here early, and I came in, young lads running with hurleys and footballs, and the buzz is unbelievable. The flags are flying out there, like so. I presume you're aware of all that. You obviously are up around the town, in the pubs, everything they're all talking about. There's two things. The double is on, or beside the two consecutive, and the double is on first of all. That's one thing, and then winning back-to-back titles is another thing. So you probably don't think too hard about those things, like.
Yeah, we're just kind of trying to stay in the moment, really. Where that kind of stuff comes after. We just want to win the game, get our best performance out there, and there's a serious buzz around the place. You see all the kids, you can even hear them outside now, like. But you get texts from lads saying, "Well done," and you're making us all so proud, and that's what it's all about, really. So that gives us a serious buzz to do it for them and grow the game in Eire Og and all that. So.
And on Saturday evening there, I don't know what time, maybe your father might come in and put his hand on your shoulder and tell you this is the way to turn, or that is the way to turn. Does that ever happen?
Some of it, yeah. He tells me to play my own game and all that stuff. He's always done it since growing up. So it's,
he goes to every match. I saw him. He goes to every inter-county game. It's great.
Sometimes he goes to a rugby match instead of a football match, because my sister will be playing.
I guess to balance it out.
It doesn't have a preference there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, we won't say too much more about that. Manus, when you were at home there, did he ever give you a little bit of advice or anything? No?
A bit smaller maybe. He coached me a bit growing up. So, things here and there.
Yeah. There's always room for somebody to give you a little pointer, maybe to take you away from the game as well, as much as anything else. Like, but it's a big county final. They don't come too often. This is your second one, so I'm sure you both got to really enjoy it and embrace the occasion, because it's a huge occasion. Marching behind that Tulla Pipers band, like very few people get to do it, like, and they don't get to do it that often. So. Yeah. It's a real privilege. I'm sure you're aware of, like, and the whole town and the whole county, and they're watching these. So I wish both of you the best luck. I don't have to wish you too much luck, because I know you're good enough to perform on the day. But I'm a neutral, obviously. I'm halfway between Innis and Slime. I went to school in Innis, but I wish you the best, and I'm looking forward to a really great county final. And thanks, lads, for coming out and talking to me. Thanks, lads.